Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fakes the grab. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll try the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go right back to him. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to...
There he goes. Oh, it's out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Baxter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Baxter. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
They'll send the back in motion. Running to Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. They'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he by time, make he look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, no, he's got him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Longhorns have it for the 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. On the run, it's Baxter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. Touchdown Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They give it to him again. Hard running there. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll do it himself. Made a defender miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Right on the money. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open. open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's caught. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Mims. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quickly complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. At midfield, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up.
Touchdown, Longhorn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Gets it to him on the screen. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on the field.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally in the 38.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0